Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday, so time for my Fright Friday review. This week's category was Virgin Sacrifice, meaning any horror movie that you haven't seen. And this one I heard Jason and Corey talking about, and I haven't seen it, so I decided to go ahead and give it a watch. And the movie is Fade to Black. So I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer and then show you some stuff on Internet Movie Database about it. Alright, here we go.
This is Eric. Eric Benford.
Double-crossing squealers, both of you.
I go to a lot of movies. It's my thing.
You know what I do to squealers?
Why don't you live in the real world with the rest of us?
If you're so smart, Stella, tell me what James Cagney's name was in White Heat.
Benford he's sick in the head. He's like retarded or something.
Here's to us, top of the world.
I'm a great admirer. I just wanted to meet you.
Happy birthday to you.
I once went to 3 movies every day for a year, and I never missed once.
I can't picture the creature who'd want to marry you. Tell me, who is this unlucky girl?
Marilyn Monroe.
Remember, you picked me up hitchhiking. I gave you the whole idea for my movie.
I've never heard of you.
Happy birthday,
Huh? Cut it, now!
dear Eric.
What are you looking at, you creep? But you didn't know what Adolf Hitler's favorite movie was. Broadway Melody, I bet you didn't know that. And what about Cry of Battle and War is Hell? Where were they playing, huh?
Eric Benford lives for the movies. Sometimes he kills for them too. Dennis Christopher, star of Breaking Away, creates an unforgettable portrait of life on the edge of terror. Fade to Black. Introducing Eric Benford.
Happy birthday, sucker.
Star of the silver screen. Master of disguise.
Well, I think he's calling you out. Hop along, Cassidy. Oh, look at this.
Minister of horror. Now in the ultimate performance of murder.
This is it. It's Hollywood.
Can't touch me. Not now.
Fade to Black.
Alright, that's the trailer for Fade to Black. Head over here to Internet Movie Database. Okay, and it came out in 1980. It runs about an hour and 42 minutes. A shy, lonely film buff embarks on a killing spree against those who browbeat and betray him, all the while stalking his idol, a Marilyn Monroe lookalike. Which is that girl Marilyn who, in the trailer you saw, that he met at that restaurant, and he considers a Marilyn Monroe lookalike in his weird, warped movie mind. There's the cast there, of course. Dennis Christopher was Eric. Tim Thomerson is Dr. Jerry. Gwen Guilford was Officer Ann. Norman Burton is Marty Berger, which I believe was his boss. Linda Carriage, Marilyn O'Connor, a.k.a. Marilyn Monroe. Morgan Paul, Gary Bailey. James Lucy as Captain Gallagher. Eve Brent was his Aunt Stella. And basically, she raised him after his mother died, and she just resents him and how lazy he is. Well, he wants to make movies or be in movies, but that hasn't happened, and he's just obsessed with watching movies. He works with like a film company like Cutting Film, and that's all he does. And she wants him to get a real job, and she just doesn't like him being around doing nothing. So he's despised by his aunt, people at work. He tries to make bets with them of movie knowledge, and that's why he was in the trailer, like, shouting, "Oh, I bet you didn't know such and such." The director was Vernon Zimmerman. So yeah, the trailer pretty much self-explanatory there. He just goes psycho, and he thinks that he's each movie character. His aunt is the first one that he ends up killing. He saw a movie where a woman was pushed down the stairs in her wheelchair, and his aunt is in a wheelchair. So he murdered her and got away with it, acting like it was an accident. He dresses up as Dracula, and he even drinks the blood of his victim, the mummy, a Western actor, a gangster, and just pretty much anyone who's done him wrong. He just ends up killing them in that way of the movie. And in his warped mind, he thinks his life is a movie, basically. So yeah, that's pretty much the way through the movie. I won't go too much of the death scenes. A couple of them you can probably figure out because they are famous movies, Dracula and The Mummy. And all along while that's going on, he's crushing on Marilyn, and he does trick her towards the end of the movie about doing a photo shoot, lures her there, and the cops are investigating him thanks to a psychiatrist who wants to help them figure out who this killer is, and that there's a link between all these deaths, and wants to help him figure out what's wrong with him and his multiple personality deal, thinking he's in a movie, and so on. And at the end, there's like a confrontation on, I guess it's somewhere in Hollywood. I don't know if it was like at this theater nearby, or along the streets of where the stars are, and he has Marilyn there, and the cops are after him, and there's like a big confrontation that you can watch and see what happens. I don't want to spoil the ending in case you haven't seen it. But I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was good. If you're movie obsessed, this is one you should definitely check out. I'll show you some images of the movie there as well. Different screenshots, some posters of it. So, and Dennis Christopher in it definitely played a weird, obsessed, multi-personality character. So it was a fun watch. I enjoyed it. And I'm glad that Corey and Jason had mentioned it, so I could go ahead and check it out. And that's it. If you've seen this, let me know what you think in the comments. If not, like I said, check it out. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.